Hey y'all, Moth here. Full House just finished. Cody Schwab won it, and I just think that overall Melee in 2026 is in a pretty interesting and funny place. The scene is doing worse than it has in a long time in certain aspects, but at the same time we have a bunch of new really promising things brewing in the scene. And it's super easy to look at a few factors and say that we're on a decline, but I think it's more complicated than some people realize. So let me just start with some of the bad stuff plaguing the scene right now before I talk about the good. For starters, viewership is down. This is just uncontestable. It's rough, but it is what it is. People aren't watching like they were 3 to 4 years ago. Secondly, major attendance is also down, which sucks for sustainability of bigger events. And it doesn't help that Nintendo is being a bitch and not giving licenses out, so certain tournaments like Combo Breakers just aren't hosting us. And finally, there are less sponsors in the scene, which for a lot of levels of play just doesn't really matter, but it does hurt the top level players when we're just not able to eat and go to as many events because we don't have organizations sponsoring us. And it also affects TOs when they just struggle to get extra income from brands and companies. However, it's not all doom and gloom though. There are some things that are promising for Melee's future that I do think are going to help us out. Lucky 7 has been bringing back a shit ton of hype events on all these invitationals, which is, great just to have more events and helping fund players to get out to things, which is really cool. But the big thing that I feel like people aren't considering the impact of enough is lucky stats. It breeds extra competition and gives drive to people because it's not just a top 100 now. You could see if you're number 142, which even though an elo system might not be 100% accurate, still it gives you a sense that you're close and can help give people that push they need to keep trying and just raise the floor for everyone. And while major attendance might be down right now, regional attendance is certainly up. It feels like every regional I look at nowadays is just fucking capping left and right in 24, 48 hours record time. Out of the blue capped, Festa capped crazy fast, altitude sickness capped. It's just like all these one-day events that are happening in these communities are just managing to pull off some fantastic stuff right now. We also have Parry GG that's popped up recently, which is like a dead-ass alternative to Start GG that we've been stuck with for fucking ever. Dog shit website with no mobile app, and it's just being fixed. Having an easier new way for people to both find tournaments and sign up for them with a lot less headache, be able to check your brackets with less headache. It's all just really nice. Having new infrastructure is always going to be good for the scene, and it just shows that people still give a fuck right now. And of course, I'd be dumb not to mention how we have some new storylines cooking up right now. There's the obvious one with Rat Monster. There's the whole race to see which young player is going to be the first to win a major. We have Cody overtaking Zayn as number one, but then disappearing, and Salt and Wizzy just making Falcon come back. So yeah, it would be a lie to say that things are all sunshine and rainbows and okay at the moment, but there are multiple factors indicating that we could have an uptick. I think the difference with this dip as opposed to dips in Melee's past is that this one requires some reshaping and changing that the way things are structured as opposed to just bouncing back to what we were before. And there's still lots more stuff that could be done, such as taking advantage of regionals popping off to have a circuit or some shit, which could help revive major attendance. And some of these storylines just need time to develop. You need time for that mystique and stories and aura to build, and the viewership comes with that. Lots of what's being done at the moment could end up being not just a band-aid to some of our problems, but maybe a real cure. Of course, that's a glass half full perspective, but it's what I got in my mind right now because I'm a fucking professional Melee player. I gotta expect that Melee's gonna make it out the other side okay, you know? But yeah, that's it from me today. Just had some thoughts that I had to get down into a video. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna continue uploading on a semi-weekly basis, probably about every week to week and a half. I'll have a new video out. As per usual, I'm just gonna let the gameplay keep running. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.